Oh, is he reversed? Wow, okay.
That's him right there. And then start turning faster. Passenger, we'll get you over to small tires. So come hard passenger. Think you can? Just locked up? Alright, alright. If you straighten up, then we'll get you over there.
Yeah, I was a fender grabbing on the tire.
Well, let's go driver and forward.
Are you clear?
No.
No, keep going that way, it'll rip your rear. Where are you going, backwards? Yeah. No, come hard faster like you're doing, and let's ride it on the rock slider so you can kick out your rear end. Keep coming forward.
We can always drag him with a winch.
Give me forward just a little bit more. Keep going forward a little bit.
Oh, it's gonna do it.
Turning driver, yep.
Nice.
Good to go.
Beautiful spotting, Wyatt.
Hey folks, welcome to the Where2Wheel Proving Grounds. We're out here once again today. It's been a bit rainy, it's been a bit slick, but we had a lot of fun. We've got Ryan here with this beautiful Land Cruiser, the first Land Cruiser we've had out here actually, and this thing was incredible. Let's start at the beginning. You were telling us off camera about how you got this thing just like 6 weeks ago. Tell us a bit about that story.
Yeah, so you know, one of my morning rituals is go outside, drink my coffee, and I troll Marketplace. Look for those good deals. And this thing, it popped up. It'd been listed for 30 minutes. Sent the guy a message and said, I'm coming right now. And so when I got there, it was his father's truck, and he had just sent me out there to meet his father. And he said that they had over 100 messages in less than 2 hours of people trying to get it.
Wow.
So I ended up picking it up for $1,200. Told the man what my plans were to do with it. It was bone stock, and he was really excited about, you know, what I was doing with the truck. And he's like, you know, you got to send me some pictures of the truck once you get it built.
Mm-hmm.
And so I built it in 3 weeks.
Okay, let's talk about that. What have we got? What did you do to it?
So it's got a 6-inch long travel suspension kit. It's got dual rate Dobinson springs, 13-inch travel superior shocks, superior engineering radius arm that was sent in from Australia. They did a great job. They got it to me in less than 2 weeks.
Okay, and you were telling us about these arms from Australia actually hook onto your axle with sort of a what did you call it? A wishbone.
Wishbone style. Yep.
Which gives it a bit of extra torsion and flex.
Yep. So it comes with a relocation bracket. So they relocate to the back of the axle, and they also wrap around the drag link.
Mm-hmm.
So it protects that from rock rash and damage. And they also act as functional skids If you get up
Yeah.
on a rock or whatnot,
And you know,
it'll
it's
slide
funny
right
you
off.
say that. I saw that in action on a couple of the obstacles
Yeah.
as it was dragging across. Yeah, I thought that was a danger, but it sounds like that's a feature, huh?
Yeah, it's made
Yeah.
for it. They're beefy. They're, I think, 1.25 inches of solid steel.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
virtually indestructible.
How long did they take to come in from Australia?
Less than 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right.
I was really impressed with that. You know, when I got on the horn with Superior, I said, listen, I got an event in 3 weeks. I need these in time. If I got to pay extra for shipping, and I think I did end up paying over $600 in shipping.
Wow.
So,
Wow. But well worth it, it looks like, for
Yeah.
at least for your purposes here.
That's right.
So continue. We've got, what else have we got on here?
So I did the long travel kit in the back. Once again, it's dual rate Dobinson springs, and I did a spring retainer. What happens is these springs like to puke, what they call it, is you know, when you start flexing too much, this spring will come off.
Okay.
And it becomes real dangerous because when you drop back down, if it's not seated right, it can shoot off and hit somebody.
Okay.
So
Like a slingshot.
Yep.
Huh?
So around the front is hard to see, but right here is a spring retainer. So what that's doing is it's bolting the spring to the axle.
Yeah, I see that.
Any other way, the spring just comes right out. It's not fastened to the frame,
and it's
or
simply
the
the weight
axle.
of the vehicle
Exactly.
that's holding it in place. Yeah, well, that seems like a good addition if you're doing what you were doing out here today.
Yep. And then we did the rock sliders. Those came in real quick. They actually showed up the day before we were leaving for a rock crawling trip.
Okay. And what
So,
brand did you go with?
Those are white knuckle, I want to say.
Okay.
And yeah, so I mean, I still got to do bumpers front and rear, but you know, I'm kind of hesitant about that because I want to chop it up and make it a rock buggy.
Okay.
Like I said, I've only owned it for about 2 months now, but yeah, I mean, I got plans of chopping the back off and making it into like a pickup truck.
Oh, that'll be
I want to narrow the rear end, narrow the front end, and you know, make it like a rock buggy.
Right.
So
and you're doing a lot of this fabrication work yourself, right?
everything,
Which
yep.
makes it a bit more affordable. Tell us about these tires, because those performed wonderfully today.
Yeah, my buddies call them cheater tires because they just grab.
Yes, and
They're
they did.
37 1250s. They're Trepador, Maxxis Trepadors. They are not the sticky version. They are the bias ply version.
So there's even a stickier version.
There's
of
a
these.
sticky version
Wow.
that is for
Could you
competition rock
imagine that?
crawling.
Okay.
And the reason I didn't go with them was there's too much upkeep with them. You know, when you park the truck, you have to put the truck on jack stands, take all the weight off the truck, let almost all the air pressure out, and you can't freeze them. So if it's outside, sub-zero temperatures, sub-freezing temperatures.
Yeah, so that's
it
a
messes
high
up the confidence.
performance
Yes,
tire then, yeah. Well, those are beautiful, and they did the job. They certainly did the job. If you don't mind me asking, how much do you have in this whole rig so far?
Well, I paid $1,200 for the truck, which is a steal. But I think I've gotten close to or a little over $6,000 in the suspension system. Rock sliders were $1,300, and the tires, I think I spent about $3,600 or $3,700 on because I bought 5 of them.
Okay. Do you? So we'll probably see it on the YouTube video here, but we caused a bit of rash earlier today. That doesn't offend you, huh?
No, least of my worries. You know, I've told a couple of my buddies of mine, you know, I plan on every single body panel on this truck being dented in. So
Nice.
it's
I like the attitude there.
I'm actually excited
really
that I
worried
got the
about it.
first one out the way.
And you said this beast has 200 and you said 260?
256.
256,000 miles, 256,000 miles, folks.
And it sat for 2 years before I got my hands on it. And I mean, I changed the fluids and that was about it. You know, I haven't done anything else to it. So
That's an impressive Toyota, huh? Yeah, that engineering. All right, well, now that you've told us about the vehicle, tell us about your day out here. What did you like, and what was your favorite obstacle?
it was fun. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah?
It was, you know, challenging. A couple obstacles. I guess what we have, the big tires over there.
Yeah, so Big Mac.
Big Mac.
Took a couple of attempts for you, but you finally made it.
Yeah.
And when you did, it didn't even seem like it was a struggle.
It's wet out here. I think that, you know, that rubber to rubber contact, if it was dry, I would have gone over it with no problem.
Right. And then here on McLaughlin's, you had, you got real squirrely and came entirely off. And you were sitting, your frame was sitting on one of the tires, and I did not think you were going to come out of there under your own volition. But that's when I saw these nubs here really engage with the obstacle, and you pulled you right back over it.
Yeah, they're money well spent, I'll tell you, them tires. Yeah, that was a fun obstacle. I enjoyed that one. A little bit of a pucker factor when I was coming back the other way. Felt like we were going to roll for a second, and I braced up for impact. But
yeah, I think we captured that on the camera too. Yeah, you braced yourself real quick. That was funny looking. Yeah, what else did you like about the day?
You know, it's just a good time. Good company with good friends, you know. First time meeting everybody, but everybody's pleasant to be around. Guys got a nice real property out here. The trail's going back there. I think there could be, you know, some more harder stuff back there other than the obstacle course, and I'm excited to see what comes of this place.
Well, on that note, we are actively running a crowdfunding campaign for those of you who have not heard about it yet. That's W2W Proving Grounds on Facebook, Where2Wheel on YouTube, and W2WParks.com. W2WParks.com is where you'll find the actual crowdfunding, where you can contribute and, to Ryan's point, help us bring a commercial version of the Proving Grounds to Hampton Roads. Somewhere where you can take and test out your rig without having to drive, like you were saying, 4 hours on a trailer with the thing, because you don't want to run these tires on the road, I'm sure. You've got to drive 4 hours. Why do that when you can drive 45 minutes and you're out here seeing what your vehicle can do? Yeah, so anything else you want to tell us about the rig before we wrap this up?
You know, I mean, it's really nothing special, okay? If anybody knows anything about the Toyota Land Cruisers, I mean, that's what they do. It's what they're known for. The truck's bone stock. I mean, I just put some suspension and some tires on it, you know, but it comes factory with the lockers. And, you know, when you get into obstacles like this, when you're on some heavy rock, lockers are a necessity. It's something you just have to have. So, you know, it's great engineering by Toyota to have put a vehicle out that comes standard with this stuff, where I don't have to go out and spend $5,000 on, you know, lockers, ARB compressor, and whatnot. So,
even though you still did find a way to spend $5,000 on parts for this thing, right?
And much more to come. You can promise that.
We cannot wait to see this come back out here. And he was also telling us about his wife's rig, which is also a Land Cruiser, that's even more special. So maybe he can talk her into letting him bring it out, or have her bring it out herself in the coming weeks.
Yeah, we'll have to get that thing out here. You know, it's just, you know, it's a little nerve-wracking. We've took it on the heavy rock trails before. These trails are tight. I had a couple tight spots, you know, and hers is a little bit bigger, but you know, it's a nerve-wracking thing when you're coming out and you're beating up on a $100,000 truck.
Oh, sure. So, yeah, we had the Bronco Raptor, brand new Bronco Raptor out here today. They opted not to do the trail riding because they didn't want skid marks down the side. Well, it's been great having you, man. It's been great seeing this run,
it's a pleasure.
And we can't wait to have you again. Again, Where2Wheel on YouTube, W2WParks.com, and W2W Proving Grounds is how you can come out here and enjoy the course with us. We'll see you soon. You're gonna come off. Oh wow, that was skillful. Uh-oh. Upsy daisy. That is going to be tough to get off of. Oh.
How you feel about driving forward out of it?
Like coming this way?
Just
That tire is way too high for that. Matter of fact, go ahead and jump out. Just see what we got going on.
straddling it, I guess.
Yeah.
All I see is keep close.
It's going to try and reverse out of here. I have my doubts, but this thing is proven quite capable so far today. Huh.
Tire and passenger.
I am surprised at that.
Watch that tree.
That's a new way to do it.
That's one way to do it.
Straighten up.
Oh.
Straighten up. Turn hard passenger. Yep.
All right, we made it.
Nice navigating.
His what?
His speedometer.
Well, we don't need that anyway out here. Oh!
That was a pump factor.
Yeah, man. How about that? If at first you don't succeed, try again. Sweet.
Back yourself up. Keep going back.
What's happening is where his suspension control arm is bracketed, that's getting hung up right there on the edge of the tire. Oh.
Back up. We missed this tire over here. Alright. Turn faster. Come on up.
Yeah.
Right there.
This is first lineup, first attempt on it?
No, second.
You could probably get her lined up for Happy Wheel if you want, Dave.
Hey Dave, you want to get her lined up for Happy Wheel?
She could probably come through.
Unless she wants to watch.
Driver a bit. Driver.
Wow.
Straighten up. Straighten up.
Thing is flexing.
Hard passenger.
Coming down. Oh boy.
Driver and back up.
Oh no. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Round of applause.
Good job, Ryan! Alright, you're good.
We would now, Brian, but 6 months ago, there's too many mud holes. Let's get it. Come on. Hang your head out. Looking good. Maybe come driver a little bit. Careful with your back tire. You're hanging on by the lip. Come on. Passenger's getting ready to contact tire. Come on. You're going to drop down in your rear, but it's okay. Your call. Straighten up. Keep on coming.
His pumpkin's causing him to slide.
Say what?
His pumpkin is causing him to slide.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. All right. Oh.
Turn back up.
get in here and get a shot of mechanics.
Oh, it looks really good. If the tires are dry, you'd be doing it no problem. Don't go back so far this time. Turn hard, fast, there, come back, stop right there. Now turn hard driver and come up.
Looks a bit scary, doesn't it?
Yeah, look.
Yeah. Y'all be careful of these logs spitting out. Or that. Yeah! Oh no!
That rear axle's hung up.
Yeah. Think you can bump it? I don't know. The problem is the big rut that he dug is gonna...
So interesting how it's active.
Yeah!
Jeez.
Woo!
Nice, nice. That was awesome.
I like how the water cascades over the edge there.
Oh, that's
It's
really
oddly
cool.
satisfying, isn't it? Wow.